how does a CIO keep their staff current? I mean, how is Chime sort of looking at that? How are you sort of coaching them to upskill them and get them ready for this next round of changes?
So it really was part and parcel to our strategy a few years ago when we looked around and we realized, no different than we realized there was a void in developing CIOs 15 years ago, 10 years ago, we created the boot camps and the other programs that were out there. We actually looked around and said, the concept of the C-suite of the CIO is actually here and now, and we're not supporting it very well. So we started new organizations for technology officers, security officers, analytics and application officers. But really our goal now is to support all the leaders and help develop them. We just finished one of our boot camp programs that just happened recently, a very high successful program, 100% top box. But our goal is now to make sure that all the leaders and potential leaders are being developed in such a way that they can move up the organization and support the organization. Because I never even had a CISO. I didn't even know what a CISO was when I was a CIO. Security is just what we did as an organization. And now all of a sudden a CISO is one of the most critical roles in a medium to large health system that's there. CIO kind of steps out of the way and moves up to their next level. CISO comes in behind. But does the CISO have all the skills from the leadership, organizational influence, soft skills, all those kinds of things to be able to work in a very complex organization? Often the answer is no. And so we have to spend a lot of time developing leadership skills while we're also making sure that there are technical skills out there or organizational skills being developed at the same time as well.
Yeah, I led a panel of chief digital officers recently at a conference discussion with them. And that's probably another group of people that could use sort of a way of coming together and sharing their stories. Because it's interesting, they're coming in from outside. I really related to them because they're coming in from outside the industry, and to a person they're saying, man, it's really hard to get stuff done within healthcare. And I was sort of looking at them like, yeah, it's great that you've come from these other fantastic consumer-oriented companies and you're bringing that thought and that mindset, but there's also learning the industry and learning how things get done. Not to slow them down. We obviously want them to move as fast as they can, but to sort of help them to make that transition into how to be more effective.